Hello, Michael Mock here. I'm here to create these videos for actually my friends. The reason why I started this is because all my friends would start calling me probably once or twice a week, and I found myself spending a lot of time explaining to them what I learned after working 9 to 10 years in construction and remodeling. So I hope these videos will be useful and helpful for you. Hey, welcome to Rehabbing Casa with Michael Mock. Let's check out our Santa Clara project. It is probably about 2 weeks from completion. It's almost done, but I'm really excited about it because remember what started off as a small house now had about a 600 square foot addition, and it's so much more spacious. Not only that, it has great curb appeal. If you look at it, this curb appeal, it's opened up. And also now your garage is even with your master bedroom. I mean, compared to before, if you remember, the focal point was practically a garage because that was in front of the rest of the house. So I want to talk about a couple points that really helped with this curb appeal of this house. A couple key accents that they use, and this from an architectural perspective as well. So the first thing that's really noticeable is actually this arched entryway. This arched entryway made a huge difference. It lifted it up, it opened up this whole section, and also allowed you to have a huge door. So this is a visual trick. It actually made the whole place look bigger than it actually is because only the front half of the house is really that big in terms of the ceiling height. The back half of the house goes to a lower, about an 8-foot ceiling. So that was one thing. This entryway was critical. The second thing was actually using the stack stone. It gave it a little bit of depth and texture to it so that it's just not all stucco. If you see stucco, it's just really uniform. So that's another accent point they use. And finally, the main accent, or main focal point, is actually this door. I mean, there's just so much interest in this door. There's a combination of, studded metal, darkened metal, at the same time knotty wood, and also vertical planes. This is interesting. It's kind of this medieval look to it. It's still new, so that's why we left the plastic on. So why don't we go into the house and check out how the rest of the house looks like? Come on, let's go. Hey, now we're inside the house. This is actually a really interesting room because it's so spacious. Look at this. You've got this big door, high ceilings, skylights coming down, flanking the fireplace. I mean, it's just like a great entry. I mean, it just gives it a really great presence when you walk into the house. One thing that is actually a mind trick is that because you have high ceilings, it actually makes this room look larger than it actually is. Because now when you start to come to think about the actual furniture placement, you start to realize that it's a little smaller. I mean, look, I'm just using myself. I'm not a tall guy. Probably most people notice that. But in terms of where the furniture placement is, you probably want to think maybe bookcase here, maybe use this as a reading nook, just a couple small chairs, just to be an entryway. Then at Christmas time could be cool because you could set up maybe a Christmas tree here. Inside you walk in. So this is a nice, like a formal entry room, which is something that you don't really see in today's homes anymore, but I think it's a nice touch. If you're curious, this is still not complete. They're actually waiting for a part to cover this gas insert. All right, let's go check out the rest of the house. I'm really happy about this kitchen. There are a couple key points about this kitchen, living room, family room, dining area I want to talk about. One, we have to keep it wide and open. Two, we want to make sure that there's a lot of light because it can get dark in this area. As you know, that this is the back half of the house. And the third thing I want to show you is that we have got plenty of storage in this particular kitchen. I'm going to start off by showing how we make use of these cabinets. One thing great, I love these cabinets, courtesy of IKEA, actually. Look at this, pull all the way out. You can throw your Romanian liqueur in the back here. Just want to show you different sizes. And look, slow, you can't even hear it slam. If anyone's curious, this is the Bodbyn line of IKEA. I'm gonna drop off bag. I want to show you. This is a refrigerator. This is actually my friend's kitchen. They bought it from Best Buy. I don't know where they bought it, but it's crazy. I mean, I've never seen this full-on display. You can push all these buttons and all these bells and whistles come on like this. Listen to that. I could just keep on pushing that just to annoy someone all day, right? Door alarm, water, crushed ice, kind of cool. There's LED lights. There's a fresh air filter there. Just one thing I didn't care for too much. These are a pretty good, efficient price point. Just one thing to know, that a lot of plastic, you can hear that. Compared to an actual high-end refrigerator, you won't hear a slamming like that. And most of it's going to be made out of glass and not plastic. That's going to be your biggest difference. Next, this is probably my favorite item because, as you know, you can ask my wife, I really don't like washing dishes. And one thing cool about this is like so awesome. It's like Transformer, man. Look at this. Flip this down, flip this down. You got pots and pans, you can do whatever you want. And this thing here, look at this. Check this out. You can now insert spoons and utensils on the slot, and if you want bigger ones, you can flip it. This nicely hooks onto here. Same thing up top. This one's cool. Stem for your stemware, your glasses. Flip this down, you can put your wine glasses. And on top, last thing here, tray for more utensils. So we walk over here. This is where the microwave is going to go. They haven't bought it yet. I want to show you that this is one method that we kept this space wide and open, and at the same time having a lot of storage, right? We've got upper shelf cabinets. One way to do it is you have lighting inside here, also using the glass. The nice thing about the glass is it's going to make it look open, not closed up like you see this. This is solid, right? It feels very closed up. The other thing is the use of glass in your backsplash. Once again, glass is going to make this whole area open up, a little bit more reflective and not so closed up. Nice use of light colors, helps you make it open up. Once again, quartz countertop. Now back here, this was a horizontal surface set. I actually preferred to have it vertical, but the homeowner wanted horizontal. The reason why I wanted vertical was that if you notice that a lot of these, it's a long cabinet, and this is, if we had it going up vertically, then we would have noticed that this would have looked taller, because this is about 8.5, 8.25 in terms of ceiling height. So it would have made it actually look higher than it actually is. And then talking about efficiency, you've got this 36 range, got 5 areas for cooking. Big center one we can turn on just to fire it up just for fun. Hood here, it's kind of noisy, but we've got easy cleaning. So it's all about cleaning, access, functionality. Got lots of oven, double oven. One thing, my favorite feature, it's definitely a benefit because it's like you don't have to reach all the way back in. You can feel that. It's also a lot easier to pull in and out. This is a handle, well thought out. This is a Bosch, so well designed. Okay, this is one of my favorite sections of the kitchen in terms of storage. If you notice, this is an L sectional area. A lot of times you lose area in the L, but this Lazy Susie, make sure you don't lose anything. Look at how deep this goes. Check this out. Slide it back in. It's totally awesome. I mean, you could adjust to different levels. So this is great. Corner cabinet area, no space loss. It's perfect. You still have storage. I want to talk about this island area. We've got a light counter island just to make sure there's a lot of light, natural light. We've got natural skylight coming down. We've got this surface, light colors. This is a quartz surface made to look like marble, but it's not. You don't have the maintenance issues of sealing the countertops unless you use natural marble. So this is great because you're able to have this light marble contrasted with the stainless steel. We've got this sprayer, this Moen Faucet. This is the garbage disposal. This is the air gap, which is the overflow when water comes out. It'll spit into here. Just want to point out one last thing. Here in the faucet, this is a plastic braiding. Now, if this was a higher price point faucet, this would be mostly metallic braid. Okay, so keeping it all open. This used to be closed up. We took it down. This is this is a support wall. And we have this wide open. This is where your dining room is. Just wanted to let you know, furniture placement. This is where your center is going to be. Table is going to be here. You don't want to have too large of a table because this is the hallway that where you walk in from the garage into the living room. And this is your focal point. This is really big. Your TV is going to mount here. This is your gas insert, which they took out the old one because they wanted the look and feel of a fireplace, but they don't really want to take care of the maintenance aspect of all the ashes. So I've got moving over here. This is where the family is going to hang out. This is where you put a sofa. Want to make sure that there's enough room here for a sofa, coffee table. Keep this part clear. You want to keep this clear because you can see that this is your entryway. You don't want to have it too tight in terms of furniture placement. These are old because they want to save some money. You can change these out later. So let's go check out the rest of the house. Yo, West Coast represent, West Side. Anyways, now we're in the interior bathroom of this house. Now, as you and I have talked about in the past, interior bathrooms can be really challenging because it's not light enough. It's really dark. So one thing I want to go over with you is the use of light, use of just space in terms of colors too. So first thing I want to point out is this. This is a sun tunnel. So this is an alternative option instead of a skylight because of cost reasons. Sun tunnels are much more cost effective, but at the same time, it does the same thing. It brings outdoor light inside an interior bath, and that's great. Next thing is light here and light here. So in addition to natural light, you have artificial light. That's going to be critical, especially at nighttime, because this is going to be a cave. Couple other tricks in terms of making this place a little bit bigger. Use light tile walls back here. Use light floors, light paint on the wall at the same time. And then also light countertops. So if you stick with a lot more lighter colors and white colors, it's going to make the place look bigger, much more spacious. One last trick is actually down here on top of this tile is floating cabinet. That way you actually feel like it's closer, it's actually wider open. It's this furniture style feel. So these are just a couple of tricks of the trade. Use a lot of light colors in the walls, use light tiles, light countertops, a lot of natural light from the sun tunnels, and also artificial light. So keys to having a nice interior bathroom. Hey, if anybody remembers from previous videos, this was the seahorse bathroom. Actually, the seahorse was part of the toilet seat cover. Now, I want to point out a couple things about this bathroom. This area is what we call a partial remodel. If you remember this is actually the old bathroom. Nothing's new in this whole shower area. This is for cost reasons. Right? Sometimes when you buy a house and you're about to remodel, you don't have all the budget. So this is one thing you do, partial remodel. What you then did, what then the homeowners did was they do new vanities, new toilets, and also new tiles. As you can see, this is also a smaller bathroom. Got the floating. See, I like doing this because it shows you that you can shove your feet here. Remember, Shaquille O'Neal feet, you know the deal. Also, because this is small, once again, similar to the interior bathroom, even though there's a window here, we want to stick with lighter colors. With that, let's go check out the master bathroom. Hey, welcome to the master suite. The master suite is the place where you really want to be, your sanctuary. After a long day's work, taking care of the kids, you just really want to come here and just hang out. So you want to make it special, at the same time functional. So let's go over a couple key points. Let's talk about the functionality first. First thing we're going to do is look at this. This is a huge master closet. I mean, this is before they're going to put in all your closet hangers and cabinetry that is a built-in units. I mean, this could be practically a place for a playroom for a kid, or even an adult can fit in there. So that's part of the functionality aspect. But you want to make this place a sanctuary also. So one thing that they opted for is vaulted ceilings. Now, vaulted ceilings are great because it just automatically makes the place look so much larger than it actually is. You can see the difference between the vaulted sections and the non-vaulted sections. The other thing that I really liked was that she bought this round fixture, lighting fixture, and made it really special because everything else throughout this house, there's a lot of 6-inch LED lights, which is, they're very efficient, but they're really just not that nice. And it's nice to make a little bit have a little touch in terms of each bedroom, in terms of artistic value, but also make it more like a sanctuary. So another thing, as we walk into the master's bathroom, just want to show you that we used the quartz countertop leftover. We used a floating vanity again. This way you can make it look much more spacious. It's really nice this way. And it's nice, you have double sink. This is going to be really convenient because you don't have to do the little rotation dance as my wife and I do. We have a single vanity. You can both use the bathroom conveniently at the same time. So let's check out this. This is your shower. It's nice. You can sit down here. It's relaxing. You can, if you're shaving your legs this way or this way, it's really convenient. Have ample storage space. I just want to point out a couple things. This is a waterproofing feature. Is that if you use a long piece here and another piece here, there are no seam joints here. It's going to prevent any kind of water penetration. It's going to save you a lot of headaches. At the same time, it's going to prevent mold from growing. I want to focus, the next thing is this nice design touch. You use long planks here. And this is nice because it's going to make it look really drawn out and much wider than it actually is. And back here, here's your bathtub, wide, deep bathtub. You can just hang out here. And as you notice, you might be wondering why that we have tiles all over the walls. In fact, you may be wondering why there are 2 showers in this master bath. That's because it was the code requirement from the city of Santa Clara. Because this is a sprayer hose, they wanted us to go from the tub to ceiling, requiring it all the way to be waterproof. So as I relax in here, I want to just wrap up, go over what was so nice about this master bath. Have some nice little design touches, make use of space in terms of having a large master bathroom, spacious. Just really want to make sure that this is a place you want to come home to and just relax, like what I'm doing right now. So until next time, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to go take a shower. So why don't you get out of here? Thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below or write to me on my blog. In the meantime, enjoy your remodel because this is the opportunity to create the home you love.